So I'm here to test out my mic, my webcam, and this new idea I had where I just use a tablet with my entirety of uh my computer over here and my web page over here. So I tried it once and I did not like how it turned out, so I'm actually redoing it again in a better way. And I think we're gonna start from the beginning instead of what I did last was gonna do. So the beginning is basically calculators. This was very old. Um, when I thought I knew calculus, but I didn't know which one was good, so I just researched them and uh, this is what I came up with. Level one is basically uh, just fundamental calculators that are just scientific, mostly just because of SAT requirements, I think. Was it SAT requirement? No, SAT allowed graphic calculator. I forgot what test it was, but for some weird reason, I needed fucking non-graphic scientific calc. Oh yeah, some teachers want scientific. Oh right, I need it for the I actually need it for the freaking PE exam later on. No, even the PE exam allows you, doesn't it? I don't know then. I don't know really. Okay, whatever. Level two is where I started the calculators that I actually like to use, which is starting off with the TI 83 plus, but I don't really recommend that. Just go for TI 84 plus instead, as for high school because I believe some of them you need to have. I don't know why I'm talking about the calculators. I'm supposed to talk about math, but this is just a test run of my of this method. So level three was basically my real calculators are actually useful. I recommend just going for TI Nspire TMCXI. And I all of these calculators I found out, and then some of the calculators I actually found other students buy it, and I saw what they can do. So it's pretty good, I must say. Anyway, TIMS2, yeah, CAS. So for this one, you really need to get this CAS version over here. Oh, so there's a lag of 1 second as I write over here in the tablet to over here translated to uh yeah. Probably because my battery is like my computer battery is at 8%, which is my fault. I didn't charge my computer like a dumb person. But anyways, so there you go. Yeah. Any of those calculators could work. Next, let's go. Oh, this feels weird for the camera to be over here and over here. It's kind of, and also I have a blurry background, so it's kind of awkward. Anyways, now we're done with that portion. We're going for the information section of my doc. Let me just delete all this. There's no need to have this ever again. And as you can see, I also kind of having a problem with writing on a tablet. It's way harder than writing on pencil, that's for sure. Um, well, I'll stick with typed out notes for most parts. This is only going to be for, Um, so information, right? Information about the stock. So information, this is made by me mostly, and anytime I go for the public domain, I pull things out of the public domain. I have credited them, and because it's just good practice to credit everyone that you think is valuable. Oh my hair. All right, whatever. Anyways, oh shit, I never noticed that. I did notice that, but I didn't want to believe it. Whatever. Anyways, I put this in public domain. You can screenshot it, use it for your own weird things, whatever you want to do. Um, okay, so there's some parts. Okay, no, some parts are incomplete, but who cares? I never say. I'll fix them as I go on. First thing we need to know is rulers. It's the measurements of how we measure centimeters, meters, and seconds, and so on. As an engineer, oh, grown. Okay, there's 5 minutes left. Okay, so I am going to shut down soon, so I'm gonna actually stop soon. So rulers are measurements of cm, meters, and length scale, which is pretty important, actually. Kilograms also by the weight. That's not that. That's not that. That's a kilograms by weight. Which is the second one. Oh, I need to get degrees first. Degrees is by protractors, as we know. Um, and then the multimeters gets voltage. This is all physics stuff, honestly. Do I want to explain all that? I'm not sure actually. I explained enough of it, I think, for it to be viable for you to know. The mass is by the swinging mass over here. We kind of know how to get the kilograms. Most of the time you get measurements. Okay, blah 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 blah. You get the time. You get the beakers and then you get the protractors. So you get it. All right, here we get the different. We won't even touch this until physics. What am I doing? Um, I guess this part is kind of important. The idea versus yeah, yes, you can see I've never done this before. We're just trying it. Idea is basically uh idea is theoretical. Basically, you could get a question like this where it's just a theoretical blob of space. And you could say, get the if there's a force over here, force over here, force over here, get the moment around this axis for just no goddamn reason, no reason at all. It's just theoretical, doesn't really have a intuition feel for it. There's no real life situation we'll ever use it. In the case of the other one where we have something like this, like a drawbridge or something. There's some use for it. I mean, it's still theoretical a lot of it, but there's some like general introduction of a real like support beam that you can get from this. Um, so the reason it's not quote unquote realistic is because it's a lot. I mean, it's realistic to the macro extent. It's not realistic to the micro extent where there's certain things in there that what defines, you know, how something would work. Like there's basically over here, if you check on the stresses, it's not just like flat plate and then there's a force over here you calculate and it's F you divide by A equal stress. You actually have some kind of it depends on how you get the moment. There's a space over here that has high moment. Like there's a space over here has a high moment and a lot more stress over there versus the middle, or some place has more shear than the outer and something like that. Yeah, we'll probably discuss this in book two, but yeah. Anyways, and then we go to math as a language, which we're starting. Yeah, this is where we actually start. It's actually kind of working out well. So we start with basic plus slash minus, and I describe it as numbers can represent real concept in the real world. Real world as in something in this real space. Like I have one book on the Bible or something, plus another book. We have two books, and one plus one is two. So that's kind of the general idea we have over here. So in this case, I got a green pepper and literally used that as my reference. Uh, I don't remember why I used the green pepper, but I do remember why. It was just something my mom bought and I used it. Oh well, that's kind of weird. That's kind of awkward. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm almost out of battery on my computer, so I'm gonna stop here. We can go. I don't really have. I mean, this is basic. I mean, we could go one over here. Like I talk about regular.